Longest-serving senators offered up some reflections on his concerns about those divisions between lawmakers and even between the White House. Senator Orrin Hatch, who's been in office since the 70s and has worked with lots of White House administrations, says he can't remember a time when the tone has been this tough. Compromise on heated issues, he says, is something that's running scarce on Capitol Hill. He also shared with me his views on the fate of Obamacare subsidies, now in the hands of the Supreme Court.
I have to say that, Ted Kennedy and I worked closely together, but so did I work closely with Chris Dodd and a number of the other more liberal senators. But they were willing to come across to the center right to make good legislation with me. But we also, one of the most important bills that had been passed in history was the Hatch-Waxman Act. Henry's as liberal as you can be, but he was willing to sit down and work it out with me, and that created the modern generic drug world that literally has saved trillions of dollars to the American consumers. And we can do a better job than what we're doing, but I have to say this has been such a partisan administration, and if you're going to be partisan, you're not going to be very effective.
Overall, though, would you say that there are no solutions right here until there's a change in the administration?
If the court comes down the way I think it should, then we're going to have to make the changes. And I'd like nothing better than to have that responsibility. There are a number of us who are already working on it and trying to see what we can do. We're going to do that whether the court comes down or not, because I think there's going to be a change naturally in 16. If the Republicans can continue to hold on to the Senate and keep the House, which is likely, at least the House is, and I think we can hold on to the Senate. I think the American people are starting to wake up that, my gosh, the Republicans at least are responsible when it comes to government and governing. So that's my goal, and if we can do that, we're going to fix this so that it works for every American. And many of the things that they cherry-pick to say are so good will be in whatever bill we do. So, the people aren't going to lose by having this knocked out. They're going to win by having it knocked out. It is a pathetic over-exercise by the left in this country that really is trying to drive us into what really amounts to socialism.
And you can hear more of my interview with the senior senator on foxnews.com/ANHQ. Senator Hatch also happens to be celebrating his birthday today. He is now 81 years young, and we want to send him our very best wishes on this very special day.
Looks pretty good.